comes out of me and him this year, I'm cheating.
Hey everybody, I'm Lee with Olsen Equine, and today we've got a super cool horse in here. This is Benz. He's a rock star. He poses for the camera. He's a stud. He has won Reserve Horse of the Year the last 4 years, and I've got Clayton Haas and Will Loomis in here today. And Will, last year you won the average of the NFR. You won Reserve World Champion, right? Riding Benz, right?
You bet.
How many people rode him last year?
Me and Dakota Eldridge rode him last year, so 2 of us.
Cool. And Clayton, you own him, right?
Yes, sir.
So y'all had a pretty big year with him this year, right? How much did you win?
We're on a little over 400,000.
400,000 pre-finals. That is huge. Good work. So, stud of an animal, super talented guys. Who's all riding him this year again?
Will, Ty Erickson, and Dakota Eldridge.
Wow. So you could potentially double that, what you won this year.
Yeah, we could double that pretty easy.
That's awesome. So, so tell me about him. He's obviously a stud. He's good at what he does. He's carrying men that are massive on a very average-sized horse. Would you agree?
Yeah, he's like dynamite, comes in small packages. He's a tank, and he loves his job. He's gonna give you his heart every time, no matter where you're at.
That's awesome. Well, that's interesting because tell us about what brought you here. So you were practicing on him.
Yeah, we were down at Rowdy Parrott's house running some steers for the NFR, and he was just tick off, and this horse don't limp ever, and I thought he kind of walked out of it. We tried him the next day, he still was tick off, so we went to Marty Tanner's, and we had some bruising in the sole, and come to find out we had some heel issues, and so now we're going to get ahead of it.
That's awesome. So Marty Tanner is a super talented vet here in Weatherford, Texas, Brock technically, but he's helped a lot of rodeo horses, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's awesome. I got all the faith in the world in him, and I trust him with anything I got.
He's kind of one of them guys, like if you got a crazy problem, that's your man, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so he comes here, and Marty told me the situation. He's got some issues in his sole, issues in his heels, sent us the x-rays, we looked at them, and I feel like he turned out really well. You can look at his feet now. So what we ended up doing today is it's kind of tricky business, really, because this is the first time we've shod this horse. His feet aren't in very good shape. His heels are wanting to run under, which is making him have a lack of sole depth, which probably caused the bruise. In hindsight, just not enough distance between the sensitive structures and the ground. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our artificial separation in there. We got an aluminum pad, and we have to put a wedge on to correct his angles. So this is the Mustad Advantage, St. Croix Advantage wedge shoe. And then when we incorporate the aluminum pad, we have solid protection, and we cupped it away from the sole. And then we're going to put comfort mix at the back of the foot. And what that's going to do is we're going to add frog pressure, and we're going to be able to float the heels. So technically this is a prosthetic in short. And we're just trying to make sure that he feels his best, and y'all have a chance at getting over $1 million this year on him.
That'd be awesome.
Heck yeah. So what's the game plan? What are you doing to get ready for the NFR?
This week and last week we're just running NFR steers. We actually, all 3 sets are in Texas, which is awesome.
Nice.
So, we get to run around. J.J. Miller's the next set this week. We'll run them Wednesday. So, just run those steers, run the NFR steers, kind of get a look at them. So when we get out there, we have a kind of a game plan on those steers, and we've seen them.
That's awesome.
And then, Benz is going to do his job. I just need to back in there and do mine.
Isn't that so comforting, though, to get in there? Because rodeoing, it's tough all year. You really make all the cheddar at the NFR, right? Yeah,
and it's gotten better. If you look, it takes 20,000 more now to make the finals than it used to. So guys have a little money when they get there. But, to sure enough make a living, the NFR is where it's at.
Heck yeah. It's got to bring you a lot of confidence to back in there to do that and know that he's going to be behind you the whole way and not chicken out, not weaken on you.
Yeah. It's, I feel like Clayton kind of took a gamble on me. I've always been a mount cowboy. But I feel like, I trust Clayton. I trust the horse. We had a lot of success last year. And I rode him at the end of 2020 as well. So,
nice.
I've got a lot of runs on him, and I feel like he trusts me. So, it's really it's a win-win for me.
And I assume you're hazing for him?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. And you got a dependable hazer.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference, and we've got a great team of horses.
That is awesome. Speaking of getting ready, so Prefert just came and completely redid the Stockyards arena and made it super close to the NFR, right?
Right.
So what is the differences now?
What'd you say they were?
I think it's 8 inches shorter and maybe 2 inches narrower than the Thomas and Mack.
That's awesome. And the boxes are the same?
Yeah, boxes and everything are the same, 16 by 12.
So you get to practice on the actual NFR steers in an actual NFR setup. How cool is that?
Well, they haven't really. That was what the text message we just got a little while ago. We're not sure if we're going to get to do that necessarily or not, but if it did happen, that would be really cool. It really would.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. Well, it just makes a better show. It's easier for everybody to get a baseline. Steers will be better. Check, check, check.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I want to thank you guys, and it was a pleasure to work on such a great animal, and good luck at the finals.
You bet.
Good luck to you too, sir,
Thank you.
and everybody else that's riding Benz. You guys have a great day, and God bless America.